Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And today is Sunday, March 10th. It's surprising how quick it goes between Sunday to Sunday, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully I have better luck this week with the fireside chat than I did last week. So we might as well get right into it here. Kind of wintry looking, but not too bad today. It's a little bit windy out today. I think there's some mess coming tonight and tomorrow, maybe. So we'll have a look at the forecast here. And we are at 0 degrees Celsius. 33 degrees Fahrenheit. That's kind of different. 0 degrees. It could be 32, wouldn't you? Anyway, that's the way it is, I guess. So, what else have we got going on here? Southeast winds, 49 kilometer gusts. So, not windy by their standards, but if you listen outside, it's kind of windy. 30 miles an hour. Alright, so tonight is rain mixed with snow, 0 degrees, and 5 degrees tomorrow, and showers. Periods of snow or rain tomorrow night, and periods of snow Tuesday, and flurries Tuesday night. Chance of flurries on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are 4 degrees and mix of sun and cloud, and just next Saturday 5 degrees. Anyway, that's not real good weather, but I guess it's not real bad either. So anyway, I'll get you kind of set up here. Might be a little shorter Sunday fireside chat today, but there now. Just set up so you can see the fire. There we go. Alright, so we're kind of late getting going here today, I guess. One of my buddies dropped in for a chat this afternoon. So I was going to start this fireside chat 2 or 3 hours ago. The buddy showed up and he just left, so anyway. Alright, it's great entertainment having somebody drop in and have a chat. If any of you are in the area sometime, drop in and have a chat. Great fun to have a bunch of you to come and do that. So what am I doing this week then? Well, today is the unveiling of the Leakin beepin chainsaw. So is it going to be a Leakin beepin chainsaw or just a beepin chainsaw? That's what we're going to find out today. Anyway, so that was about what I was doing this week, I guess, was working on that. Well, this week I was still getting over the cold I had, and I really don't know if I'm over it or not. I kind of feel better, but I don't feel quite normal, or maybe I am normal and I don't realize it. I don't know. Anyway, it is better this week than it was last week, that's for sure. And if I'm out here doing something, I must be feeling better. That's a good thing. buddy and I that was here, we were talking about the tractors and stuff, and the weather, and I'm saying to them that all the tractors are still working pretty good, so that's a good thing too. He's not into garden tractors, but he's into antique tractors. Holy cats, he's got. No, if he hasn't got 50 antique tractors, well, 'cause he's got tractor trailers full of antique tractors. Yeah. And he'll never get to them all, we get them gone. He has some very nice ones too, that do run and are parade worthy, that's for sure. But there are other ones there that are in need of painful engine work or whatever kind of work. Oh, you'd have to have 50 tractors. He took me through them there one time. Oh, tractors, Alice Chalmers, and Nancy Harris, and Fairmall tractors. His favorite is Fairmall tractors. Yeah. So the reason why he has the truck trailers, that's what his business is. He has his own business repairing tractors and trailers, so road tractors. So he has access to that kind of stuff for storage. So anyway, he's got quite a business going there. Just basically by himself. He does have a helper there, I guess. But it's hard to get anybody to get into that work anymore, I guess, so he's just doing it by himself mostly. So that is that. This week coming up, I'm not sure what I'm going to get at, but it kind of depends on what goes on with the Leakin beepin chainsaw. If it's still a Leakin beepin chainsaw, or if it's just a beepin chainsaw. If it becomes a beepin chainsaw, I will probably look at my other ones again and try and do the same fix. Because they all leak. That's the thing that gets me. That Husqvarna 350 I got, I know if I took it in here and put oil in it, the oil would be all out of it within 2 days. Anyway, we'll see what happens here in a little bit. I know one fella messaged me and said he can't stand the suspense. And I guess I posed the question is it your answer or your guess or whatever, is it going to leak or is it not going to leak? And it was about, out of all the answers, about half and half. Half of us said leak, I said leak, and half people said no leak. So we'll see what goes on here in a few minutes. And now that I think of it, I don't have my remote mic on, so I don't know if you're hearing me as well as I thought you were. Just put this video one, boys, I'm telling you, sometimes you just can't seem to get, it's just like playing golf, you just cannot get all the shots on the hole every time you're out playing golf. Some days you'll get the tee shot, some days you'll get the putt shot, some days you'll get the second shot. But to get them all in one day, very rarely ever happens. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me. So, what was I going to say before I said that? The wood pile is getting down more and more, but I think I'm going to have enough. Like I do have enough outside, that's for sure. An awful lot of small stuff now. But it all burns, that's the main thing. I said to my buddy when he was leaving, I said, he was mentioning about the wood pile. I said, yeah, it's getting down. I said, it won't be long before we'll be into the stacking again. Yeah, never ending chore, the wood, that's for sure. And what else? Yeah, I kind of picked up on a couple of channels here this week. I kind of started watching, so that's kind of good. A couple a couple in Newfoundland, and one in Nova Scotia that I started to watch there. So anyway. And hopefully you'll be able to trade stickers with them. One of the channels was Tucker and I, who's in Newfoundland. Another channel was Darren Wells. Not sure on the name. Doing Stuff, maybe? Darren Wells Doing Stuff, I think was the name of it. Darren Wells is right, but I can't remember now if they're doing something. He's in Newfoundland. And the other one I just seen was Cod Raven. So he's in Nova Scotia. He's not too far as the crow flies from me. Anyway. So I'm going to start looking at those channels. And there's all kinds of channels. Holy cats, you could spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week watching nice channels. Yeah. Oh, and there's one that I'm kind of hoping to see today. Rick at Twin Brook Acres, I think he was going to have a video out on his antique tools episode, so I think this week is going to be antique levels. I kind of want to see that. Something I was going to mention to him. I don't know if he would want me to mention anything or not, but anyway. Hand saws would be a good one for him to do. I know I've got a bunch of hand saws here that my father had, but I know they're certainly not any worthwhile antique stuff, just old saws that my dad had. So they're sentimental to me, of course, but not anybody else. Anyway, that would be a good one, Rick, if you think of that. Do hand saws. What else is going on here? I might as well take this over and go through all the nice channels here and see if I can remember what they were doing this week. Well, the camera's still acting kind of normal anyway. So we have, oh yes, a garden tractor boy. He was starting a series on a repair of a Boland's PTO attachment. So this is going to be kind of a filler in between working on the Boland's Ride-O-Matic. So they're still kind of waiting for parts and stuff for it. So in between, they're going to work on this PTO for a Boland's tractor. So that's a neat little project too. And Crampy's workshop, well, he's getting right along there on his insulating his workshop, moving right along there, doing a great job. And there's Motor Bob. I can't remember now if Motor Bob had something this week or not. I am bad for remembering stuff. Luke, orange is my new green. I don't know. I'm going to have to brush up on my videos before I start doing this, I guess. Now we have Grampy's Workshop again. Murphy's Mowers. He had a little generator on there, I think, this week that he was getting going. Len is always keeping busy, that's for sure. And Len, on Len's redneck builds, he was out with his tractors there the other day, leveling off some dirt that he had dropped off in front of the house to try and level up the side of the road from the pavement in on his land there. That's a good one to watch. Little tractors can push the ground, no problem, that's for sure. And we have Joseph again, the garden tractor boy, and his father, Ian. So there's some sort of a debate on the father's name as how it's spelt and how it's said, but apparently it is Ian, from what I saw the other day. And Brock was doing up his own lawnmower this week. He's got a John Deere riding mower that he uses to cut his own grass, so he changed the oil and got it all serviced up. And maintenance with Mike. Mike is going to be interested in this video today because of the Leakin beepin chainsaw. And Mike, I think, was doing a bit of snow plowing there this week. There we have RCAF Polar Express. And Kenny at Open Air Adventure. Kenny is the one that can't stand the suspense of the Leakin beepin chainsaw. And we have Mr. Gary and Brian from Retired for Life. He has a video out on his snowmobile there at the moment, I think, so I didn't get to watch that yet. And then we have Rick's Outdoors. Rick had, what did he have there? He showcased a light there this past week. And there was something else that he showcased here this week too. I can't remember that now. And Ronaldo is cutting grass, that's for sure. And then, like I say, Rick has got, hopefully he's got his antique tool video out today. Craig, Everyday Projects, he's got a video out too on something, but I didn't get to see that yet. And there's Gravely Man Small Engine Repair. All great channels. Good to go and watch. So, now, I'm going to wet my whistle here so that I can talk when I do the unveiling. Throat seems to be giving me trouble today. For some reason, it's not one thing, it's two things. All right, now is this going to be a good place to set this? Might be. Might be. Or are we too close? Maybe nowhere else to put you, so I guess. All right, so that's enough of that then. Poor Kenny will be over there chewing on his fingernails, waiting for this to be unveiled. All right, so here we go with the Leakin beepin chainsaw. Is it going to be still a Leakin beepin chainsaw or a beepin chainsaw? We'll do the unveiling. Whee! Okay, good. As you can see, that's good. All right, now up we go. Holy cats, look at that. It's a beepin chainsaw. Well, I can't believe it. I can't believe that. That is something. Now, I'll zoom you in a little bit here. Look at that. Not a drop. Not a drop. Just piece of dirt. Piece of dirt. And a piece of dirt. Not a drop. Well, now, isn't that something? So, that's fixed. I may start doing the other chainsaws. And we'll have to see if it works on them. So, there we go now. Amazing. I can't believe that. All right, so there we go. So that concludes the Leakin beepin chainsaw saga for now. It is now a beepin chainsaw. All right, we'll set this up here for a few minutes and finish up the Sunday chat here. Well, isn't that something now? That did that. Now, granted, it's only 2 days, but I know that it would have leaked within 2 days, that's for sure. But if any of you haven't seen that video, it might be a thing for you to watch, just to give you an idea as to what to do with it. Anyway, I only did what I found on a channel that fixes chainsaws, so I thought it was a good idea, so that's what I tried, although I used a different product than he did. But I got the idea from a fellow by the name of Scott, and I think his channel name is My Greasy Shop Rag or My Dirty Shop Rag, one or the other. Anyway, I found his channel through Chris in the Woodyard's channel. So I went and I looked at Scott's channel there on different videos, and I found some videos on the bar oil leak, and what he did was used crazy glue that he used. And I just wasn't sure on that. I kind of thought that would be too thin of the glue. It's kind of more like a water, that stuff. And but you know, I suppose it would work. But it wasn't just something that I thought I would use. So I ended up using the Seal-All glue, what I used. It resists gas and oil. And I have used it on other things over the years. I've been using this stuff since I was probably in my teens on different applications, so it's great stuff. And it says right on it, gas and oil resistant. And I have fixed floats in carburetors with it. And I had fixed an oil leak on my MF7 tractor, where the oil was seeping through the aluminum block. And I cleaned up the block and put this stuff on, and I put, I think, 3 or 4 coats of this on. You put a coat on and leave it for a day to set up, and then put another coat on, and that's what I did, and it hasn't leaked since. It's probably over 10 years now since that's been done, and it doesn't leak. But it's great stuff. So anyway, that's what I used on the beepin chainsaw. So I just might try that on my other ones. They have a little different system, the way the hose goes into the tank, but it's still the same idea. The hose has to go through the case of the chainsaw to get into the oil tank. We'll see in the future, because I know I've got 3 more that leak. So now I want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. I've got quite a few here in the last couple of weeks. And thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoy what you see. And I just do what I do, what you see on the cameras, or on the videos, what I do. I don't edit anything, I don't ask for anything, it's just me doing whatever I do. And I try to keep it as simple as I can, because I don't want to get into doing a whole lot of video editing and all that kind of stuff. So I've sent out a few stickers to a couple of channels too, and I'm hoping that I get a couple of stickers back, so I might get into the sticker placement thing again. And got a couple more that I want to send to now too. I just found today, I think it was. So anyway, I guess that's going to conclude the Sunday afternoon fireside chat episode, Leakin beepin chainsaw or a beepin chainsaw. And it has turned into a beeping chainsaw. No more leaking. I'm amazed. That's hard to believe. So I do have to, I don't know if I did or not, but I'm going to have to thank Scott. His channel name is the Greasy Shop Rag or the Dirty Shop Rag. I can't remember which it is. But thanks, Scott. Your idea certainly worked. See how it goes in the future with it. And I'm going to do more chainsaws with it. That's great. Holy cats, I worked on some of them old chainsaws of mine. Trying to figure and trying to, I cut up stuff and put in behind the rubbers to hold it even tighter. And try and do this. And try, oh my gosh. I spent hours working on chainsaws trying to get them to stop leaking. Some people may not mind that. Alright, so the camera shut off on me again. Look at that, eh? I just can't seem to get that straightened out in my mind what to do. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and have a great week coming up, and we'll catch you again. Goodbye now.